guys, welcome to the review show. My name is Austin. Evil Dead Rise is a brand new horror film. A reunion between two sisters get cut short by the rise of a flesh-possessing demon, thrusting them into a primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. I never really watched the other Evil Dead films. I know that they're very campy. I've seen maybe a couple of clips of a couple of them, but besides that, I was going into this very blind. Like, I wasn't really gonna pick up on any of the Easter eggs or other references, but from my knowledge, the only Easter eggs that I picked up on were towards the end. There's like maybe 2 Easter eggs that I saw. There's probably a couple more, but yeah, I was basically not gonna know anything, and I really enjoyed Evil Dead Rise. I don't think you don't really need to see the other ones to understand this film. Now, well, people say like, oh, well, you should still go watch the other ones. Yeah, this one does make me go, makes me more interested to go watch the other ones for sure. But man, this one is very intense. This is a very intense horror film. This is basically on the same, sort of on the same level as Terrifier 2. If you guys don't know, I really enjoyed that film. I thought that film was a lot of fun, and it did things that I don't think a lot of horror films would do. And this one kind of sort of crosses the line at some moments. I'm like, holy shit, you know this is gonna offend some people here. Like, oh fuck, like it's really insane. And the performance from like Alyssa, Sutherland, she does a freaking amazing job as this possessed demon. Like, she kind of looked a little off in the trailers. I don't know if it was her or the makeup. I think the makeup was a little not done well in some parts of this film. I think they could have maybe gone a little bit more crazy with the makeup, but it does look great in most of the film. But she really holds up the performance though. She does a great freaking job. I think she, like some of the movement that she has to do is fantastic. Great practical effects and great performances. Even the kids do a great job. Holy shit, like this is one of the best kids performances in horror films I've seen recently. And so this movie doesn't mess around. Like, this is not like a, oh, love saves you type of movie. This is like, fuck, if you're dead, you're fucking dead. Like, there is no second chances. As soon as you get fucked up, you're gone. I do really like that this film does take place in an apartment, because it adds so much tension and atmosphere, and it makes everything feel so claustrophobic. Now, the film does have a woods scene. I think this is probably one of the best intros for any horror film ever. Like, it's very, how the film starts out is very gruesome, and the best revealing title in horror film history, I think. Like, holy shit, like, it gave me chills down my spine. And I'm trying not to spoil anything, because there's so much that you can do in a little, in one spot in an apartment complex for sure. And the movie does try to innovate with it, giving some interesting camera angles, doing some interesting situations that involve maybe a vent and such, and also messing with the hallway and also the elevator, and all that's great. But the movie also sort of drags a little bit in the middle of the movie. And not to really spoil anything, it's like they were setting up something really cool, and next the film just kind of stops, and next it picks up maybe 15 minutes later, and then it's like, okay, cool. But the time has passed type of deal, basically. But overall, great stuff. I think this, if you are a horror fan, go see this. And if you're an Evil Dead fan, you should, I think you might enjoy it as well. But it really pleases both and tries to be its own thing. This isn't directed by Sam Raimi. It is produced by him though. And it's also, I forget the actor's name. Is it Bruce Campbell? That's how you say his name, right? I think that's how you say his name. He isn't in the film. He might have voiced a priest maybe, but he also produced the film as well, and they are very passionate of this film. They want to probably do more than just every 10 years and probably do like 3 to 4 years type of deal. I'm gonna give Evil Dead Rise a B+. Really had a great time. I think this is probably the best horror film of the year so far. I've seen a couple of horror films and they're not that great. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of Evil Dead Rise down in the comment section below. Let's have an interesting conversation about it. Thank you guys for watching, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye guys!